All right, we're back. We're here with Glenn Davison. He is the Chelmsford Town-wide cleanup coordinator. Is that the right way to describe it?
Yeah, I'm a coordinator of volunteers. I'm a volunteer coordinator of volunteers.
That's awesome.
Makes sense.
So tell us a little bit about the town-wide cleanup. This obviously isn't the first time you've done it.
Well, I've been doing it for many years. The cleanup itself has been going on for more than 20 years. And this year the cleanup is April 23rd. So it's a chance for people to get out and get some exercise by going for a walk, you know, to go on the theme of the last one. You don't need any special clothes. You don't need to drive anywhere. You can go for a walk and get some exercise and bring a bag with you and pick up some trash at the same time. So I think it's great because it helps to keep our town clean. It's also associated with Earth Day because this year Earth Day is April 22nd and the town-wide cleanup is the next day on April 23rd.
Now, are there special bags or anything they're handed out, or do people bring their own bags? How does that all work?
Let me tell you what most people would do. Most people will clean up right around their own home. You know, the end of their driveway, clean up the street around their home, and use their own trash bags and just throw it out with their normal trash. So for that, there's really nothing special that they need to do. It's very easy, not very complicated at all. But if you wanted to go the next step, you can go to the DPW and pick up yellow bags, and then those don't count toward your trash limit. So you could pick up as many yellow bags as you want and walk for as far as you want picking up trash to clean our town as much as you want. And it's not just the streets, it's the parks and all the paths as well that we want to clean up. Some people want to get their kids involved, so it's good to keep them off of busy streets. Maybe a park would be a better choice. And if an area has already been cleaned, just move on to another area. You don't have to sort of reserve any area for yourself. No streets are reserved at all. And the trash itself doesn't care when it gets picked up. If you want to pick it up on the day before the 23rd or the day after the 23rd, that would be great. I mean, the goal here is to have a clean town. That's really what we want. I think it really improves our property values. It makes our town look good for everyone, real estate included.
Definitely.
The real estate agents really love this idea, and a lot of them participate too.
Well, it's interesting because I've experienced, it's not necessarily people littering so much, but you know, as you're going through the winter and you're like putting your trash out to the street or you're putting out your recyclables and the wind's blowing in March and it's like boxes get blown out of the recycling containers and they get stuck in, you know, random spots, you know, and it's just, it looks junky. And so.
And we've had some really windy days this winter, and now that the snow is melting, you get to see the trash that gets left over. And on my way over here, I saw some aluminum cans and some cups and some, you know, paper that was just sort of lying around. And if everybody just cleaned up a little bit, you know, not a lot, but a little bit, it would be a big help.
Yeah, it's easy. If people even just consider doing their own property, that certainly helps eliminate a lot of the extra
something nearby.
effort.
That's right.
As far as, you know, people do fill up bags, you just encourage them to throw it out at their own curbside when trash comes out?
Yes, and this year we have something new, which is for those people who are really aerobic and they want to go for like a mile or two and pick up trash. Think of it, they're carrying bags with them and those bags fill up. So instead of dragging those bags another mile back to home to put it out with their trash, what we have this year is Green Lawn Company has agreed to drive their truck around and pick up bags that are left at a street corner. So what you do is you tell them the name of the corner of the street that you left on, you know, not in the middle of not in front of a house somewhere, but at a street corner. Tell them by using their phone number, they have a dedicated number, and they'll come and pick it up, which is great.
Wow.
So that makes it easier for everybody involved, especially those who want to do a little bit of extra effort. And we have a notice that went out with the property tax bills. So
Yes.
this tells everybody all the details.
That's why it's in
about
my
the cleanup.
calendar.
It got into your calendar.
Yes,
Great.
from that.
That's great.
I was thinking people were too enraged about their taxes to actually even look at the downline cleanup. No, I'm kidding.
It was like the light of that
And
piece
it's
of
printed
lead.
on
Here's the
green
good news,
paper.
here's the bad news.
Green
right?
paper too, which I really like.
So it looks like you have a couple of props here.
Yeah, I brought a couple of props because if you really want to sort of get aerobic, you can continue walking and then just grab something off of the street, and you don't have to sort of bend over or throw it in a bag. You know, you can very easily even pick up
Wow.
small things like cigarette butts.
Where do I get one of
and
those?
Sharps and things like pieces of glass that, you know, stuff that you just is too dirty or you don't want to touch it. If you want, you can get one of these. I think they sell them at Walgreens. I've seen them sold online, like eBay. They're grabbers or pickup tools. A lot of people use them to pick up things off of a high shelf. So for me, it makes it easy because I don't even have to break stride. I can continue walking, grab something, toss it in the bag, and I'm still getting my aerobic workout.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I think it's good too because it's like that's like one of the cleaner looking water bottles. But if it's been sitting
Yeah.
in
cleanest
you know,
can
you'll
a
ever
stormwater
see.
drain
Yeah.
for a
Smashed
month,
and smashed and dirty. Yeah.
Yeah.
you don't know
And
where
run
it's
over
been.
3
My daughter
times.
has a one of these from like Toys R Us, but
Yes.
I'm sure she will enjoy picking up trash.
Well, it's also, if you go down Stedman Street, heading from Chelmsford into Lowell, there's the bridge right there, and that tends to get a lot of extra litter in that area. And sometimes I've just experienced when I'm running is there's like hypodermic needles and stuff that, so it's good to be able to like, if you're going to pick stuff up like that, to grab with the...
And
don't
I
pick
think
them.
you have a good point, which is some areas are cleaner than others. So if you have a clean area near your house, find some place that needs it. And if you want to be that dedicated, and there are places that need more help than others, and cleaning up the paths as well, going a little bit further to pick up a little bit more is great. I once picked up an area that had 700 bottles.
Wow.
I don't usually count, but I knew the place was, there was so much litter that I would figure out how much I actually did, and that was a lot. We have very few places in Chelmsford that need that much work.
It's like a game. It's like I picked up 700 pieces, so next year I have to actually beat that goal, get 701.
Nice. Should have a contest next year.
Yeah, what do you think we should give as a prize? How about one of these?
There you go. Perfect.
So you pick up trash, you win the contest, and you get the ability to pick
Pick
up
up more trash.
trash.
Yes, perfect.
I don't know. Lisa's husband seems excited about doing
He's
cleanup
apparently
day.
very excited about picking up trash.
Really? That's
He put
great.
it in our personal calendar, which I noticed before I even knew you were coming on Town Talk tonight.
Uh-huh.
So we'll be there.
Well, they live close to Barney Park, which has got, it's a great playground for kids, and I'm sure trash just inadvertently gets, strewn around up
Yeah,
there.
and even if there's a little bit, it helps. I like it when it's perfectly clean. There's not just a scrap way over there, that it's perfectly clean. A park looks so nice.
And you made a point to it improving property values. I think that's really important.
Yeah.
It does. It makes the town look better for people who don't often drive through here.
It does, and there's a psychology sort of proof that says that if there's no trash, people won't throw trash. And yes, a lot of trash does get blown around, especially with some of those windstorms that we had. But it's better to have a clean area because people really appreciate it, and then they treat it well.
Have you always considered yourself to be environmentally conscious?
I would say I'm not as rabid as a lot of people are. I mean, maybe not as rabid as your husband is about doing the cleanup, but I think it's an important thing to do. And what I did was I took it upon myself to try to take it to the next level, right? Where we're picking up some trash, let's try to get more people involved. So this year, it went out with a property tax bill. So really,
That was a good idea.
everybody that owns property gets a notice about it. So it goes to a lot more people now than it ever did before.
Is there anything they need to do in particular, or they just get up that morning and just start going at it, or how does it work?
The morning, the night before, the afternoon, whatever they feel is good for them, really.
And this number on here, this is a town-wide cleanup sheet, but
Yeah.
can they call this town of Chelmsford number for? Oh no, I'm sorry. So we call Green Lawn, right? If they're going to pick up the bags.
Yeah, call Green Lawn.
Okay.
And they can pick up the bags at the DPW, but calling Green Lawn is if they drop a bag at a street corner.
Right. So if you drop a bag at the street corner, 508-958-4116, and they'll come pick it up at the street corner.
All the details are on chelmsfordrecycles.org.
Okay.
And if they want to pick up bags and gloves, we give away gloves and bags for free. Those are available from the DPW, which is 9 Alpha Road in Chelmsford.
Wow. That's a nice facility. Go up there.
It is, it's beautiful.
Get yourself some bags, and
Yeah.
it would be great if everybody got out there and just did a little piece of the town. Got it all
Yeah.
super clean.
I think so.
So, well, we appreciate you coming on, Glenn, and we look forward to having you on next year.
Terrific. Thanks, Joe.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.